All right, the first step in any home project that the wife asks you to do around the house is to head out to the shed. Probably drink a beer or two and see if you got the proper equipment. Typically, you got to run to the Home Depot or Lowe's a few times. Maybe the local bar while you're there. I don't know. For me, not an option today. Just got to get into the shed and see what we got. All right, so you get a couple things that look like they might have something to do with what you're fixing. That says plumbing, so that might work. And a headlamp, because you always just look cooler with a headlamp on. Then stare at the disgusting mess of an appliance you're supposed to be fixing for about 5 minutes. Get acquainted with it. Take a guess on which one of these may or may not control the appliance that you're working on, and properly just shut off a whole bunch of them. Test that you appropriately turned off the power by both the appliance you're working on and hopefully a light switch on the same breaker. Watch a couple YouTube videos. Disconnect some stuff and watch the water pour everywhere. Mess with this a bit to try to unhook the old disposal. Use your feet if you have to. Woo! Celebrate, old one's out. Some may come to celebrate with you your victory, but you're not done yet. So hold on, kitty. You can't access. It's still there, so open up the electrical box here. Pull out the wires. You should be safe because your breaker is off, and if it's not, you'll soon find out. Make sure you disconnect the ground wire, either first or last. I can never remember. Old broken one in the trash. Costs way more than the one you can replace it with, but you hope you have not to do that again for a while. Now's where you gotta lay under the sink. Take the old flange out. Pop the old piece up and get it ready for the new one. Get completely grossed out grabbing this old nasty shit. Pry some more stuff off, but just close your mouth because rust and old food debris will fly. Now you just gotta push that up. I just whacked it with this wrench a few times and it popped right up. Take the old piece out. Bleach and scrape whatever you can of the old debris and prime it for your new setting. All right, it says put a 1/2 inch of putty around this ring. Not sure how much that is, but take a healthy glob and just line it up. Drop the new guy in with the label facing appropriately so your OCD friends don't freak out. And push down. You can peel off the extra putty. And they want you to put something heavy on it to weigh it down, so the new disposal's pretty heavy. That'll do the trick while you're fixing the flange. All right, now they want you to put this fiber gasket under the sink up on the flange that you just inserted from the top. Make no mistake, this is just a piece of cardboard, it seems. I almost threw it away, so don't do that. All right, next comes this triangular piece. And it's just me down here, so I'm gonna need both hands, and I'll show you the next couple pieces after I put it on. All right, so next up is this piece right here. Put that right over. We're gonna line it all up. And now we're gonna place the screws in. All right, honestly, the hardest part in this whole thing, see this tiny little ring here? You have to hold all these up until you can get this squeezed around the ring here before you can tighten the screws. So that was kind of the most difficult thing. The gasket kept pushing up even though the disposal was weighing it down. But after a little finagling, obviously, I got that metal ring on there, and now I've been able to tighten my screws. All right, with the flange all tightly connected now and ready to hold the weight of the disposal, we can put that up there. But I wanted to show you a few things and how we ended up saving a little bit of money. So you saw that the previous, this is disgusting down here. The previous disposal was hardwired into the house. The new disposal, it's big enough to handle what we needed, but it was cheaper to get this option with the cord already connected on it. So what we're gonna do is go back in here into the electrical area and disconnect this and then hardwire it to the house. All right, so I took the plug out and snipped the wires. I'm gonna put this device to hold the wires out. All right, last but not least, we're gonna put the last plumbing trap in. Comes with a rubber gasket so we don't leak. And this bit here, we will connect to our water drainage line. Yeah, so it's now like 3 hours later since you started and dark. So you go back out to the shed, which is completely pitch dark. All right, so you find a piece of plumbing tubing, PVC, that you purchased for a different project, but it'll do, so you don't have to go to the store. And you kind of roughly measure it. You get something, probably not the right thing, but something to cut it with, and you go to town. So this top port here goes to the dishwasher. It comes plugged and sealed. So I put a flathead screwdriver in there and just hit it with a hammer to break that seal. You can see right there. Now I just have to fish that out, and that's how the dishwasher is going to put water into the disposal. All right, so I went and got this additional form-fitting tube. Made sure it fit. Put some putty around the connections because it would leak otherwise. And it's connected. And it's not leaking. And it disposes. Woo! That has been my 30-minute DIY home to-do.